Accurate forecast certified by Weather Rate.
That was quite alarming.
I was going to say very unsettling. 10,000 pieces of space junk out there. I don't know.
A little bit unsettling as well, David Bagley, is this big storm we're expecting.
Yeah, I'll stick with the weather, okay? As far as what's going on up there, we'll stay in the troposphere. Anyway, temperature 19 degrees in Boston. It's dry, -5 dew points. So you're probably noticing that your hands are dry. Feels like 19 because we have a calm wind. So there's really no wind chill factor right now. It's cold down across the Capes, Plymouth 21 degrees, 28 degrees in Chatham. Still in the teens across our northern and western suburbs. Look at Concord, you're still at 8 degrees. But we're seeing some sunshine out there, and we're going to warm up into the mid to upper 20s across much of the area. So this afternoon, we'll see some clouds out there, maybe a couple of spot flurries down towards the Cape. But as we go through the afternoon, a few high, thin clouds moving through. Temperatures, for the most part, not too bad. In the mid to upper 20s for highs, and then by this evening, dinner time, drop back a little bit in the lower 20s to the north and west, about 25 degrees in Boston. And then overnight tonight, temperatures drop back into the 20s. So it's not going to be as cold as it was last night. We have cloud cover, and the wind's going to be shifting out of the southwest. So it's really, we don't have that cold air moving in. But we'll see temperatures by tomorrow morning in the upper 20s, even a few flurries around, some snow showers. But that's not the storm. That's associated with a frontal system that's going to be moving through the area. So you may see a couple of spot flurries during the course of the afternoon, but it's really no big deal. We're not expecting anything until tomorrow night when that nor'easter really starts to crank to the south. So by Friday night, about 7 o'clock, we'll see temperatures still in the upper 20s to 30s. And then we're going to focus on this system just off the southeast coastline. By Friday at 5 o'clock, we're watching energy out of the north diving and hooking up with some moisture to the south. As it does so, it's going to really start to crank up off the mid-Atlantic coastline by about 9 o'clock on Friday. Watch the blue shading right here. That represents snow. This is just some heavy rain to the south, which is going to stay to the south because it's going to be hitting the cold air. So most of this is going to be snow in our area. By 7 a.m., we start to see these darker blue shadings moving into the area. These black lines, those are isobars. When you see those close together, that means we're going to see a lot of wind, and that's exactly what we're expecting as this system cranks up, develops, and starts to bring some heavy snow across much of eastern Massachusetts. But take a look at the sharp cutoff, northern and western portions of New England. We see the heaviest precipitation mostly along the coastline from about 495 along I-95 into Maine, and that's what we're concerned about. That's where we're expecting the heaviest snow. By Saturday, 6 in the afternoon, things start to wind down after some heavy snow bands. So you'll see some heavy snow at times, and then it'll seem to shut off a little bit, and then you'll see another heavy snow band during the course of the day on Sunday. Then it's out of here by Sunday morning. Now, we are expecting some very strong winds. We could see 60 to 70 mile per hour winds, Cape Ann down towards the South Shore, Duxbury. 70 to 80 mile per hour winds are possible. So this could cause some power outages. You can see some trees down, and we'll be watching those winds very closely because they're coinciding with the high tide as well in the morning and in the afternoon. So we're expecting seas 15 to 25 feet offshore, but those northerly winds will start to bring in some of those waves along the coastline. In terms of snow, right now we're expecting about 12 to 18 inches from the Boston area along the I-95 corridor eastward. A little bit less down across southeastern portions of the Cape. That's because it may be a wetter variety of snow. And then as we go towards the west, still expecting 8 to 12 inches. We may have to tweak this a little bit once we find out exactly where that center develops. But that's what we're expecting right now. That's what you need to be prepared for. We do have a first alert on Saturday for that storminess, and we're going to be right with you through the whole event. So definitely stick with us.
Will do. Still to come.